friends, and welcome back to Rugged Mountain Homestead. My name is Sarah, and today was our Azure Standard pickup day. Azure Standard is where we order a lot of our bulk products, everything from dry goods to fresh produce and household items. I don't have a very large order this month. I was pretty well situated, just a couple of minor things and a few treats. But I wanted to go ahead and share these with you because I was actually preparing myself for a personal challenge, and that is to see how well I have built my pantry. Since moving into the cabin 10 months ago, I've been working on starting a new pantry. We had some items that we did bring with us, but we've pretty much rotated through them. So let's go ahead and get started today and see what Dean and I picked up this morning. First is a normal, just dry good, organic cane sugar. This is 25 pounds. This is my third bag this year, and I'm probably going to have one more before the end of the year. So as this year is wrapping up, I'm going ahead and looking through past orders and seeing how much I ordered of certain basic items, and then to determine how much we actually use in a year. And so far with it, sugar and flour, it's looking like 100 pounds a year. I'm not sure in the future if I'm just going to go ahead and order a year's worth at a time, but that's always something that's good to know. For the first time, I'm trying out their organic tomatoes. Of course, we didn't have any kind of harvest, and so these are 11 pounds of on the vine tomatoes. For the most part, they look really good. There's just a couple in here, 2 or 3 that have a little bit of a spot on them, but that does not make them bad. I will just cut that spot off and we will eat them fresh. I'm going to make some salsa today. Dean has not had my salsa in a very long time, and so I told him I would go ahead and make him some salsa for fresh eating, and then the ones that have spots on them, I'll just cut them off and we'll put them on a sandwich or something. So lastly, I have one box. So let's go ahead and unbox that together and see what kind of treats are inside. Okay, and we have a very nicely tight packed box, and I have stocked up on some spices. I'm going to challenge myself in September to see if I can go a month without shopping. So we'll see how that works out. It'll kind of be a test to see how well my pantry is built, and maybe some areas that I need to place more focus. So let's see what we have here. Ginger root powder. I had ordered some ginger root previously. It was like cut and sifted, and I wasn't sure about it. I'd never ordered it, but I really wanted to have it in the powder too. I know that I could use my mortar and pestle, but this is convenience for me. Whole cloves. This will last me quite some time, even though it's only 4 ounces. I went through the rest of my cloves, using them in canning this year. All right, garlic granules. We go through a lot of garlic, and so I wanted to make sure that I didn't run out, knowing that I was going to test my pantry in September, and we are almost out again. So yes, I do plan on planting some garlic. It's just a matter of finding the right spot right now, since so much is going on in the garden area. Everything kind of wants to fall out when you open it. Okay, celery stalk, diced celery stalk. It's dehydrated. I actually ordered the 1 pound This time, I've been getting them in the 4 ounces, and the 4 ounces lasts me a couple months, but I wanted to make sure that I had it in better quantity so that I didn't run out, because each time I reorder, I'm very close to the end, and I don't like that. And so this was a much better deal, buying it in the 1 pound bag. Cheesecloth. This is organic unbleached cheesecloth. I love it. It's lint-free. It doesn't pill or anything like that. And it's actually 2 yards. This will last me a while. And I'm halfway through the other one that I have. But again, I didn't want to run out, and I use it when I'm making broth and when I'm canning and things like that. Light always helps. Okay, these are a whole allspice, 4 ounces. Should last plenty long enough. These are actually a really large size, larger than what I have usually seen in the store. But I have not bought whole allspice in quite some time, so it's probably best that I did. And I used it up what I had on hand in canning. And it's almost funny that I have this in this order. This is a gallon refill of the Azure brand of the all-purpose household cleaner. I do love their all-purpose cleaner. It is absolutely fantastic, but I'm going to be experimenting making my own as well. Everything is wanting to fall out. Green bell peppers. These are the dehydrated again. I don't like freezing my peppers. I think they get like a little bit of, they just get a little bit watery. So I get the dehydrated green bell peppers, and I don't know why, but I didn't get them last month. I just got the red. So I want to make sure I had these as well. The Azure flyer for next month, which I will look through, of course, but I won't be using. And I'm going to carefully open this bag because this is a nice heavy bag that I can reuse. These are 2 bars of Dr. Bronner's Castile soap. This is a rose scent, and this one is a lavender scent. And so I was looking into using one of them to make laundry detergent, probably this one. So I figured that would still give it a nice scent. This is a treat. I wanted to try these, and these were on a kind of on a sale. I'll explain that here in a second. But these are organic cotton leggings, and they go to the ankle. They have some that go to the knee, but this is going to be really good for the upcoming cool and cold season here. And I have leggings that I love. I wear them underneath jeans. I wear them underneath casual dresses here at the house, and they just keep me really warm. I have only 2 pair at the moment, and one of them has started fraying, and I'm wearing a hole in it. So I decided it was time to go ahead and order another pair. Now, oh yeah, the sale price. It wasn't so much as like a sale that we would think of, but Azure, when you shop with them, for each item that you purchase, they usually offer like 2% Azure cash. And what that is basically 2% off of that item you just ordered goes onto your account as credit. So basically you can take 2% off of the price. Well, this was 23 times Azure credit. this month. And so that is like 23% off because it's a percent for every dollar spent. And so I thought that is great. And so it just seemed like the right time to go ahead and get them, especially on a sale like that. And so that ended up, I think I saved over $5 with that. And last but not least, don't be shocked, I have garden seeds. I could not help it. And I'm having full faith that I'm going to be able to plant a garden this year. And so here's a few of the different seeds that I got. We have rainbow Swiss chard. I had planted this and used all the seed, so I ordered another one. And these are shell peas, and this will be good when you test your soil, but also I didn't plant any peas, and these can go in the ground earlier when it's still cool, early spring. And cabbage. We go through a lot of cabbage, and so I wanted to see about growing some this next season. Sun orange calendula. These are so pretty, and I planted a strawberry blonde calendula from Baker's Creek this past year, and of course it was extremely stunted. Calendula can grow up to 2 to 3 feet in height, and these calendula grew like 6 inches, but they were still beautiful. They bloomed. The petals were really deformed, but the color was just beautiful. And I have a few seeds left, but I wanted to make sure that I had some because the calendula flowers have quite a bit of uses. And so even though I like to plant things that are beautiful and that make me feel happy when I go into the garden, I also like to plant things that I can use in a tea or a salve or tincture or something like that. And then of course I have Roma tomatoes and habanero peppers because I'm planning on believing to be able to make salsa for Dean. I'm already looking forward to the next season, and we've already been making plans on what we're going to do in that garden. We've changed it up a little bit. There'll be more about that later, but I just wanted to share my small Azure haul with you today and let you know that there will not be one next month, and I'm going to be doing basically a test on my pantry, so maybe we'll keep up with that. And just to let you know that I've put the announcement on our community tab on the channel, and I've also put an announcement on our Facebook page. But tonight is the night of our first live stream. We're going to be streaming right here from the cabin, Dean and myself. It's going to be at 6 o'clock Mountain Time, so that is going to be 7 o'clock Central and 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern, and of course 4 Pacific. But I think most of the people that responded were from Central and Eastern time zones. So I'm looking forward to that, and I will see you this evening. And until then, thank you for joining me up here on Rugged Mountain Homestead, and take care.